Those of you who have not read the chapter to Fairy Tail, I suggest you read the chapter before watching the review, alright? So spoilers, alert. And this scene I'm okay with, but not this scene, because this is just so plain stupid. And get ready, because I'm about to say a lot of things how stupid this chapter really is. Not too much, but here we go. Zelek1997, I'm here to review chapter 519 of Fairy Tail entitled Show Me Your Smile. And this chapter, well, it's one of those chapters where when one thing leads to another, it becomes bad. What I mean is that when it comes to certain chapters like Fairy Tail, like for say like flashbacks or any like the start of the arc or anything like that, it gets good. But when it comes to conclusion, like for say like a battle sequence, this is where it downside to it. This is where it has its problems. How the outcome with Irene was, how she was finished up, it's so stupid. I'm sorry, it's just plain old stupid. In my live reaction last chapter, I was hyped up to see what Erza was capable of, even to her limit, because she was at the blink of no return because her entire body was being crushed. Her bones were no longer immobile, and the only thing she can move was her right arm. Or was it her left one? I don't remember. But she just went up to the sky and just basically constantly destroyed Mir with her sword on hand and just freaking destroy it. I was so, oh my gosh, she did. And then and then this is where the stupid part comes in. The moment when she descended down, she constantly charged towards Irene, her dragon form, and then so for some reason when Rindy regained consciousness and then enchant some of her magic into Erza's sword, and then slam! She constantly sliced one KO to Irene and then make her go back to human form. And it's just so stupid how she turned back. I mean, granted, the magic in Wendy, she still has enough, but she was unconscious. There is no way she would be able to regain consciousness and then somehow enchant her magic into Erza's sword, because she just swapped back to her body after Irene constantly stabbed herself into Wendy's body. That is just so stupid. But again, not all the chapter was that good, that bad. What I mean is, like, the one thing that really got a positive side in the chapter was, of course, the flashback sequence to Irene when she finally gave birth to Erza. Now, we actually got a reason as to why she couldn't transfer herself into Erza's body, because she was her daughter. This really shows how emotional can a mother be when it comes to her child, and Irene just couldn't do it to herself, to her own child, and her reason for why for abandoning her is just before she became insane. She wanted Erza to live a normal life, but the life that Erza lived right now, she was a slave and then was free and then became full-on mage in Fairy Tail, the queen of the fairies, Titania. And I have to admit, making Irene, I just had to feel sorry for Irene, and it just really shows, like, if there was a different outcome for how Irene was, if she would have been like a caring mother, then that would be fine. But the way how she was defeated in this chapter, it's just not too good. I mean, the moment when she was about to stab Erza, she was laughing, and then the flashback sequence. And then after the flashback, this is where a nursery part comes in. About where the moment she stabs her, Erza constantly stands up and then headbutt her again. And again, she's still standing, and then in the end, she constantly stabbed herself. Because she didn't have the guts to do it, because Erza was her only daughter. And it was a bit emotional, but again, the outcome to how she was defeated, it was not too good. Even the ending, even though it was kind of touching and sad, it really brought a lot of emotion, but the way how it was handled, it was not too good. I mean, look, if she wanted if she wanted to commit suicide, she would have done it the moment after the flashback, and then give out a constant speech of why she abandoned Erza, and then why she couldn't do it. That would have been fine. But Hiro's making it look like Erza is really just an OP character, and basically she has no limit. And that's just mainly the problem with Fairy Tail. It always shows that it has no limit. And that just really shows you why Fairy Tail is really being controversial, because when it comes to his characters and when it comes to fights, some shonen fights, it just really shows you that Hiro just constantly just shows it and then just basically, no, I'm going to make something awesome and then I'm going to bring out this emotional scene. So, yeah, it's just so stupid. That's basically what I think about this chapter. It's just so stupid. Nothing else. The ending, the flashbacks, and with Irene was good, but the chunk of it with Wendy enchanting herself with Erza's sword, and then the whole thing with Erza being too OP, it's just so stupid. And the outcome for Irene doesn't make sense, and just so stupid. That's the only word I only say. I mean, this is just basically how I describe that chapter. It's just so stupid. With the ending that was touching, everything, makes no sense. It's just so plain stupid. Which is why I give it my final thoughts a 3 out of 5. As I said before, the majority is not that bad. The flashbacks and how the way Irene was handled in the end was good. But the way how she was executed in the battle was not good. It just really wasn't good, alright? But I just hope that in the next chapter, which is entitled Dragon and Demons, we get to see more with Natsu about being converting into END. And I hope that August, who is now like the last Spring 12 member, to be the strongest now. Since Irene at this moment, either like she's dead or unconscious. Because look, since this is Fairy Tail and there's basically no much death, which I hope Magorov is, I would be so disappointed if Magorov is revived bad. Because after that emotional moment when he sacrificed himself, that would be for nothing. That would have been for nothing. I hope Irene doesn't get revived, because this was a strong ending. But if she was somehow revived thanks to Wendy, that would be just so stupid, and I would be so disappointed. All right, but I am not giving up on Fairy Tail. Look, even though it was bad, I will still continue reading Fairy Tail despite how bad it can be. I mean, look, Fairy Tail brought a lot of enjoyment into me. I really want to see how Hiro finishes in the end, alright? That's just basically my overall thoughts. So, what do you guys think about this chapter? Do you find it emotional with Irene? And did you find how stupid how she was executed? Because I certainly thought it was stupid, alright? So that's basically my overall thoughts, alright? So please be sure to like the video, like it, dislike it, and agree with me. And please be sure you leave your thoughts down below. What you thought of this chapter? Is there anything I may have missed or may I have mistaken? Or so on and so forth. Please let me know down in the section, alright? And please be sure to subscribe to my channel because I am so awesome and I try to improve for future videos for the near future, alright? Alright, so thank you and good night.